Hello and welcome to Leeds Tax News. I'm Holly Webb.
And I'm Tom Howard. Here are today's headlines. Free health checks are being offered in Leeds for HIV Awareness Week.
Motorists are being encouraged to be more aware on the roads.
And there's a controversial new shop opening in the White Rose Centre. A number of free drop-in sessions are being hosted at venues across Leeds as part of National HIV Testing Week.
Advances in HIV treatment mean that people who do test positive can get the right medication to manage the disease. Sam Clements has more.
Leeds-based sexual health charity Yorkshire Mesmac are behind the HIV test drop-in sessions that are finishing today. With an estimated 101,000 people living in the UK with HIV, Mesmac are encouraging everyone to get tested.
Yeah, if people want to come for a HIV test, especially when it's HIV testing week as it is now, the more the merrier, because we're trying to break down stigma. We are trying to get as many MSM, which we call men who have sex with men, down to test because they fall into our high-risk group.
Although in recent years there has been a decline in the number of HIV-positive people within the MSM community, Yorkshire Mesmac have warned that there has been a small increase lately. The drop-in sessions are completely confidential, but Mesmac were kind enough to let us film myself getting tested. But why are these type of events important?
Testing week? Yeah, it's great because we really want to reduce stigma because I think, as I was saying to you in the test, stigma is probably worse than the disease in a lot of ways now. You wouldn't get this stigma around other diseases like diabetes or things like that. So why have it around HIV? You know, it's just one of those things. There's treatment for it, and we just want to get the message out there that it's not the scary thing it used to be. Campaigns all the time running, and we do a big push around Pride, for instance. Nearly every city in Yorkshire's got a Pride now, so we're really attached to that. We try and increase testing all the time, reaching different groups. BME communities are quite hard to reach, so we always do push around that.
Sam Clements reporting for Leetax.
The future of the historic Civic Centre in Otley is being discussed by Leeds Council, potentially having a big impact on the town. The proposal put forward for the Grade 2 listed building involves converting it into affordable apartments. A council spokesman described it as a win-win solution and that an important historical building was being brought back into use. The site, which has been unused since 2011, was formerly known as the Mechanics Institute and played a key role in the community. As part of the plan, the developers will refurbish the nearby Otley Courthouse, which has been run as an arts centre since 2004.
A drug dealer in Bradford has been ordered to pay more than £50,000 following a confiscation hearing. Amjad Khan was jailed in August after pleading guilty to charges of possession with intent to supply Class A drugs and possession of criminal property.
And a bit of sport now. Leeds United's only senior keeper, Bailey Peacock Farrell, picked up an injury in training on Tuesday. The club have applied for permission from the Football League to sign the goalkeeper on an emergency loan.
It's Road Safety Week in the UK, and Safety Awareness Charity Break are helping road users to make their commutes safer.
Many bike and motorcycle incidents are preventable and can be reduced significantly by motorists being more road aware. Brad Patefield has this report.
It's the annual Road Safety Week event, and this year there has been an increased focus on the safety of bikes on our roads. Last year there were 281 cyclists injured in Leeds alone, 64 seriously, with 2 fatalities, which has led to riders across the city raising concerns about the dangers of their commutes.
In some places there are good cycle lanes where you can get about, but if you try to commute from Headingley at times, there's not really a designated place for cyclists, and this can be a little bit hard to navigate around the city, around cars, especially around by the bus station, the ring roads.
Although the council are working closely with partners and local schools to improve the cyclist road safety, the city falls marginally short of other cities in the north in terms of friendliness to bike users.
Even in Manchester, where I did my BA, they have green paths everywhere, which, no cars are allowed in, separate from bus routes, so there's none of that sort of negotiating your way around bus lanes. It's, you always get priority, and this is great for getting around, and it's really encouraged to not just use public transport, and I think that's good. I think especially Manchester has taken influence from Amsterdam, and I think the rest of the north should, especially Leeds. Got a lot of cobbled streets that can be, again, difficult to ride around, and if we could just have little set paths that are marked, that would make it a lot easier for cyclists to get around, really.
Let's hope the right action is taken to avoid more outcomes like this one. Brad Patefield for Leeds Tax News.
A new cannabis oil supplier has opened a kiosk at a shopping centre in Leeds. CBD Oil UK is now selling the oil at the White Rose Centre. The family-run business started in Northern Ireland after a family member was treated with cannabis oil. They started the company after they couldn't find the information and products that they wanted. Comments on social media have mainly welcomed the new shop, however there are some who disagree with using such oils. You can find more information on our Leeds Hacks website.
The creators of the popular songwriting podcast Soda Jerker came to Leeds Beckett University yesterday. Simon Barber and Brian O'Connor have interviewed the likes of Nile Rodgers, Paloma Faith and Paul McCartney.
The duo spoke to students about their success, how to write songs and the art of interviewing celebrities.
I'd say probably our lack of training as like journalists or interviewers is probably it puts us at an advantage in a way.
Yeah.
Because we just can only be ourselves. We can only talk to these people as just try and have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
You know, we don't go in there with any sort of agenda or angle or trying to be provocative or confrontational or anything. It's just.
Yeah. And I think if there's any kind of naturalness, it probably comes counterintuitively from being over-prepared.
Now let's take a look at this weekend's weather with Sian Doherty. Whereabouts are you, Sian?
I'm here at Leeds Christmas Markets in Millennium Square and it's very dull today and very chilly. There's a high of 6 degrees and a 20% chance of rain after 5 o'clock, just in time for leaving work. Unfortunately, the weekend isn't going to be much better with a high of just 7 degrees, so if you're planning on coming to the Christmas markets this weekend, make sure to wrap up warm. Back to you in the studio.
Are you going to be braving the cold to pick up a bargain this Black Friday, Holly?
I certainly will, Tom. You know, nothing is going to come between me and a new toaster.
What an exciting life you lead. I'm going to be fighting off half of Leeds for a TV, I think.
Well, good luck, because I think you'll probably need it. Thank you for watching Leeds Hacks. It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me, wrap up warm and have a lovely weekend.